Okay, I'm going to remind everybody that leprechauns traditionally are thought of as belonging to the fairy kingdom. And pretty much the fairy kingdom consists of, it's way more than fairies. Are there just good guys in the fairy realm? No. Some people think that fairies are deliciously lovely little creatures that go around with little pixie dust like Tinkerbell and are all about love and light. The truth of the matter is, in the fairy kingdom, you have horrible things called trolls. A troll is a very big bully that likes to hang out underneath bridges. And they're very tough. And if they don't like you, they're going to kick the shit out of you. Pretty much the idea of tolls over bridges came from the word trolls, because the trolls will stand at a bridge and will say, "You're not crossing my bridge," and then you have to try and figure out, well, can I just go around this troll? Not a good idea unless you're super fast, like the Flash or something, because they're very quick. They're magical creatures, and they'll grab you and they'll pummel you. So what other things can you do with a bridge troll? You can see if he wants a toll. You could say to yo dude, you're bigger than me and you look pretty angry. Could I give you a gift that would make you happy enough to allow me to cross your magnificent bridge? And then the troll might say, "Yeah, there's a toll, buddy. It's $50 per person if you're walking. If you're gonna drag that goddamn bus." It's a big school bus, but it's not being used for school anymore. It's painted in day glow colors. The bus is called Further. It's full of the Grateful Dead heads, and they probably have been using LSD. The troll looks at the bus and says, "If you're going to drive that goddamn bus over my bridge, I'm going to have one of your babies because I need lunch. And I'm going to cook up your baby and have it for lunch. So how bad do you want to drive that bus over my bridge?" The Grateful Dead heads would probably get together and I don't know what they would do. I don't know what people, a whole busload of people from, let's say, 18 to 75 who are all hopped up on LSD, what a bus full of these kind of people would do. Some of them might feel like they're in a magical mood, and they might try and use some magic to work on this situation. Or maybe they'll hallucinate. They'll have a massive bus-wide hallucination. And the hallucination is going to be they all saw a real, live, full-grown, 5'5", 350-pound ball of muscle that's very ugly and has horns, and they're going to say that's a troll. And I don't know how to finish this one. I don't know. I mean, what would they do? If there was like let's say there was a younger one. It was the 18-year-old. The 18-year-old who's on the bus. She probably remembers like when she was 12 and she was all into all kinds of like girls' magic things that 12-year-olds would think about. And then she just applies some of these techniques to resolve the situation magically. She's going to say, what I did is I did use magic. I cast a spell, and the spell was basically to make the troll get the way that it needs to go, which is basically she doesn't want to pay the bridge toll. She doesn't have money. She spent it all on candy at the last bathroom break at a gas station back in Fargo, North Dakota. But she does want us to continue the story of what happened after they crossed the bridge. They still remember the ideas that fairyland people might be very friendly and lovely, or they could be, horrible. So that's the way fairy is, and it really like blows people's beliefs away, because people often believe that, there's just like Tinkerbell from Cinderella. They're just lovely little things. They're so pretty and so kind and generous, and they love to do magic for you, like, to deliver you. But Rumpelstiltskin would say, imp be imp. And imps were kind of like in the same general grouping of mean-spirited that you would attribute to trolls. Imp be imp means, an imp is an imp is an imp is an imp. An imp is always going to be mean-spirited. And, are there pretty imps? Sometimes, in strange ways, they can be highly attractive. Like, imps are known to be quite small people, and somebody who's an imp might have like a 9-inch dong that certain people are interested in the dong more than what it's attached to, kind of people might like that kind of an imp. Do you want to have a succubus or an incubus come and have, molest you while you're lying by yourself in bed and it's like 2 in the morning? Are those succubus? Yes, incubuses and succubuses belong to the realm of fairy. The main thing about fairy that makes it different from our reality, we've got so many species of, animal life on planet Earth, but we consider those things to be real, and sometimes we declare them extinct. But, anything that's in the realm of fairies we consider to be imaginary only. Even still, some humans sometimes look like trolls and imps. I'm Bob Frizzell for The Reality Game. Please stay tuned, because we're going to not broadcast any of the things I'm filming today. Pretty much we've come to the conclusion that DJ Uncle talked too much, and he said I'm too grumpy. So,